anybody there? Oh. Okay. Hi there. I can see the red light, so I'm guessing there's someone watching. I'm guessing you have power. It's pretty cool. I was just wondering if you could please open the door. I know it's a lot to ask, and I know you've no reason to trust me, but I have been walking for hours and hours, and truth be told, I'm not entirely certain where I am anymore. But this place looked safe and secure, and by the looks of it, I was right. I can't see a way in other than through that door, and I can't seem to find a way to get it open. But I have been upfront and honest, and so I wonder if you could please open the door. Please? I get it. I get why you wouldn't trust me. I think if our situations were reversed, I wouldn't open the door either. But I'm clearly alone. There's no one waiting, there's no ambush, there's no nothing. There's just me. And the contents of my backpack, which I am more than happy to share with you. I'm more than happy to show you. You can have all of it if you just open the door. So, I feel like with all of this security, you know what's out here. Hopefully not firsthand what's out here, but I do know what's out here. And on top of that, the people out here aren't particularly hospitable. security camera. So, if you could just open the door, or if you could just come to the door, and I can talk through it, explain a little bit more about who I am, why I'm here. Please open the door. See, I'm guessing you don't know what's out there, because if you did, you'd have opened that door long ago. Anybody with a shred of humanity would have done that. So, allow me to enlighten you. I've faced worse than this, you know, and I'm still standing. If I can survive out here, then I can help you survive in there. Imagine, there might be one of you, there might be a group of you. I could be an asset, I'm sure. There are lots and lots of things that I can do. I'm good with cooking. I'm good with medicine. And as time goes along, I'm getting pretty good with electronics as well. A very wide skill set in what appears now to be an interview to get through your door. So if you could just open the door and let me in, and I will share all of my skills with you. You know, I don't think we're that different, you and I. We're just trying to get through this, make sense of this crazy world. And I implore you again to think about what you would do if our roles were reversed. I think you would be stood here, incessantly talking into a security camera. I'm hoping that you have other cameras and you've managed to take a look around by now, and you know that I am telling the truth. That it is just me. Desperate me. Just waiting for someone to open the door. I'm assuming you're pretty safe in there. Well, there are things that I have learned out here, and I am happy to share all that I have learned with you and more. It might add to your knowledge, might help make you safer. Surely, together, we are safer. You know what you have to do. Please. Let me share with you everything I have. Welcome to take a look. See in there? I'll show you everything that's in there, and then you can decide if there's anything of use. As I say, I'm happy to share everything. You can have it all, as long as you open the door and let me in. What have I got? Okay. Some rope. You need rope. It's useful. food. Yeah, you know. I traded for this. I traded all of my jewellery for this, and it was worth it. Because what is jewellery worth now? No such thing as a family heirloom anymore. And this is great because it's still in date. And it's fun because we don't know what it is. But if you're hungry, it might be that you're running low on canned food. And if so, you can have this. I mean, we're all hungry, but you see it? It's just something. Could be anything. Selling date, look. You can have it if you open the door. Oh, speaking of cooking, salt. When was the last time you were able to flavour your food? I mean, it doesn't look a lot, but imagine the difference it can make. Especially if your other food is perhaps a little bland or not particularly palatable. Some salt. Oh, excuse the vulgarity. Do you have any toilet paper? Yeah. It's cost me my other can of food. But this, my friend, this, well, it's a necessity, am I right? Never travel anywhere without your toilet paper. I thought this enough would make you open the door. Because the longer I stand here, the more dangerous it gets for me. But I'm confident that you're a good person. And very soon, a good person with a roll of toilet paper. Just a thought. What else do I have? Oh. A bandage? You're in need of medical supplies at all? Two things. I have a bandage. Where's it gone? Can you hear it? I can't see it. Here. Here. Medicine. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 tablets in there. They're antibiotics. This could save your life one day. Surely that's worth opening the door for. What is that? And a bandage. I have a few other bits and pieces in here. Might be of interest. to show in the spirit of honesty. I have this wire, which can be used to cut trees, cut through wood, cut through anything, but it can be dangerous. Now you know I have that, and I think that's important to know, because I've kept nothing from you, nothing at all. The next thing I have is a razor. You might want it if you shave, or you might want it for an entirely different reason, completely, but it's a razor. And it's something that I also have. And now you know that too. And the last thing that I have, which might give you a big advantage, is a map. I mean, you might be able to mark on it the, well, not the safe zones, but the places you can freely travel to, should you find yourself needing to travel. We live in a world now where knowledge is power. And so it might be news. But that's everything. Everything from my back. Funny, really. It's all I have left in the world. And I don't really want much else that exists, but I really would love it if you would open the door. How about if I put the bag down, put it down here. It's on the deck. And so I have nothing in my hands, nothing in my pockets, nothing on me. Hands out to the sides. I am friendly, I swear. And I know you have no do is open the door